Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shite. Oh, oh my god. Literally, I don't know if you can even tell, but I am shaking so bad. Oh my god. I think I did it. Oh, Jesus. Hello everyone, my name is Blake and welcome to my first proper video on this channel. In this video, I'm going to go over what it takes to get your motorcycle endorsement in Iowa and what I had to do, accompanied with footage of me taking this test last week. So let's get right into it.
Without touching anything, any of the lines that are painted, right straight across, like I said, solid line.
So unfortunately, we are going to be starting from the second test, as I was so nervous I forgot to turn on my GoPro, and the one that you see on the camera on my windshield never did get turned on. Okay, I'm going to cut in here again and interrupt myself. So that first test would be the cone weave. When you are practicing, go buy a set of cones from Walmart, even the cheap $10 10-pack. That is what I bought and it worked flawlessly. Go find a parking lot, set them up 12 feet apart. You will be set. Now let me repeat that. 12 feet apart. This is not in the Iowa Motorcycle Test Manual. I found this online. And with the test that we're doing now, that turn from a stop test, you get 24 feet of turn room for a 600cc or bigger bike. You get 20 for a smaller. And the turn that you have to complete, the corner, is 6 feet by 6 feet. It's 6 feet wide on one end and 6 feet wide on the other end, and I assume in the middle, however that works. I don't know. I'm not good at math. But those are the primary measurements you need to know. As for the swerve test, you can kind of just practice that without the cones. Otherwise, I believe it is 6 feet between those as well. It could be 8 feet. Don't quote me. But honestly, even if you undersize it, if you can still complete it undersizing it, then you will be able to pass it on the full size test, obviously. So those are the primary measurements you need to know, and let's get back to the other test. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Cone weave. Drag the rear brake. So be dependent on the rear brake, but don't be too dependent on the rear brake. Don't use the front brake. Just work your clutch, work your throttle, work your rear brake, and you will go ahead and get through it no problem. So this test that we are doing second is going to be the turn from a stop and do a U-turn test. And you can kind of see how it's laid out, and you can almost hear her explain it a little bit in that last clip. Basically, you make this tight right turn from a stop. After that, you go through and you complete a U-turn. If your bike is over 600cc, you get more turn radius. For example, I was on my Ninja 650, so I had a little more turn radius than someone with a smaller bike may have. Okay, weird interjection here, but as you hear there, I am just exhaling, I'm relaxing. Do that during your test. You are more than likely going to be extremely anxious, nervous, stressed, whatever you want to call it. I was, and everybody I have talked to who has taken this test has been. Do not freak out, because in my practice, when I freaked out is when I messed up, or when I got annoyed. Stay calm. While I am moving over to the next test, let me go ahead and tell you about that test. So the next test to come is the quick stop. You line up on the mark, and when the signal is given, you accelerate between 12 and 15 miles an hour, which you will hear her explain, and you have to stop as quickly and safely as you can after your front tire passes the second line. You'll see what I mean on the diagram I have on screen here. Okay.
Stay where you are once you stop.
Okay. So as you can see, not too bad. After this, the final test is the obstacle swerve. So you start at the same line as the quick stop. However, when you pass the second line, you have to immediately swerve whichever way they tell you. And obviously, I can't remember, as I'm recording this, what way I swerved, but you'll see it in the video here in just a second.
When I pass the second line?
Yep, then you just swerve.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shite. Ooh.
And just like that, hopefully you have passed your riding test and are able to get around easier. Because let's be honest, we all have done what I know we're talking about. What you know we're talking about, you get it. Anyway, yeah, if this helped anybody, please make sure to just like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in more to come videos.